remember getting this 256 gigabyte and being like, man, I spent way too much money on this thing. Like most things in life. And, you know, I have 64 gigabyte SanDisk. I got a 200 gig right there, 128. I buy a lot of SanDisk because they go on sale a lot. There's another 64, 200. But today, we've got this one. 400 gigabyte, the largest one that SanDisk makes to date. This was fulfilled through Amazon through SanDisk Direct. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be legit. It is the A1 chips, which are the newer chips they just started making. I've got a 32 gigabyte A1 chip. I got a 256 A1 chip. I've got a 64 non-A1 chip. So let's just go ahead and see how much actual available space you get with these, and then run a couple speed tests. I'm under the impression these are all real, but you know, we'll see in a second. And then let's see how much available space we have on these as well. And as far as the Raspberry Pi, the golden question that says, the Raspberry Pi, I think it like claims to only run up to 64, 128 gig. I forget, it's kind of low. The 400 gigabyte will work with RetroPie. You will be able to see and use that large of data through the SD card reader on the Pi. So, all right, let's test. All right, so here we are. We have the 400 gigabyte inserted into the computer off of the fresh, I just pulled it out of the package. So it's reading 366.82 gigabytes. So you lose about 35, about. And I'm not expecting to gain any more after this. Yeah, 336. So I lost a few, a little bit more by doing that exFAT. Okay. And then let's go ahead and read it. Wow. So it says up to 100 megabyte read speeds. Wow. That thing is fast on the write speeds. And it should be with how big it is. Like, let's just run a second one as make sure we're getting the same speeds. Okay, not as fast, but still, you know, anything above 60, I'm pretty blown away these days. But I don't know, maybe it's from, you know, from my past. So this one, guys, 238 gigabytes about. That's the 256 gigabyte A1 chip. All right, let's try doing this one. Wow, so see the 256 gigabyte. But I see not as fast on the right. But this is a little bit, I've used this chip a lot. So maybe it's just degradation. And as you see, you know, you keep, you know, you when you throttle these things, when you start looking at them, they start to drop. But so not quite as fast write speed as that fresh 400 gigabyte. We're gonna get the 64 gigabyte, and I'm skipping the 128 because I don't have the exact same red and gray one. I have an Amazon version of it. So I don't want to let that skew the numbers. So the 64, you're going to get 59.48 gigabytes. And let's go ahead and run the speed out. So all really fast read speeds. Pretty consistent there. Wow, look at the 64. Man, it did not like that at all. So could I have a fake? The thing is, this SD card works perfectly fine. Oh, so the 64 gig was not one of the A1 chips either. So do keep that in mind, that these A1 chips are proving to be faster. So here we go. Let's go ahead and format. 32 gigabyte, we got 29.72 gigabytes. So super fast read. Meh on the write speeds. Didn't like that card much either. So quite a discrepancy. Those 32 and 64 is nowhere near as fast as the 256 and the 400. So there you have it. I'm not too worried about those 32s and 64s. You know, they're so cheap these days. Do make sure you're buying them from Amazon though, and they're fulfilled by Sandisk, not a third-party seller, because you could get fake ones. Don't go off-brand. Buy Samsung Sandisk.
There's a couple other good brands out there. But with all that said, 400 gigabytes now. I got mine for $80 on Black Friday, or on Black Friday on Amazon. So I was stoked about that. There's gonna be some 400 gigabyte images out. You know, great storage for your phones, the Switch. There's a lot of reasons why to have really fast, large flash memory, and especially as that price keeps dropping. So with all that said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.